Hello fellow gamers, my name is Kidlot and I'm a Nintendo enthusiast. I like to play Nintendo games and make videos about them, and I'm also a proud YouTube partner, as you can see here with all the advertisements and the logos and the banners and the thumbnails and all that good stuff that comes along with being a YouTube partner. It is totally awesome, I love it a lot, and I know you guys too who are gamers out there, you want to become a partner as well. That's going to be a big goal for all of you guys in the future, to become a YouTube partner, and I want to help you guys out by steering you clear of a very huge trap that YouTube has set for gamers like you and me, because recently, if you didn't know already, YouTube has recently changed their partnership policy to allow anybody, pretty much anybody, to become a YouTube partner very easily. All they have to do is to enable their account to become a partnership with YouTube, and all they have to do is successfully monetize one of their videos, and once they do that, they're going to be a YouTube partner in the eyes of YouTube, which is totally crazy. This is a lot easier than it was back then, when YouTube partnership was a very lucrative thing. It was a very hard thing to get, but now since they're opening up to everybody, a lot of people can now successfully become a partner and monetize their videos. Unfortunately though, this is not the case for gamers, okay? If you're a regular YouTuber, you make videos about your cat or something like that, you know, some crazy stuff, vlogs. If you're a teacher, or you're teaching people other things like tutorials and stuff like that, if you're a musician, basically if you own all the copyrights to the video that you upload, you can successfully monetize it. However, for gamers, this is where the big kicker comes in, because a lot of the videos that you're going to be uploading are going to be footage of video games, of copyrighted material that actually don't belong to you. They actually belong to the video game companies, people who actually make those video games. And so the whole point is that you can't monetize a video. You can't become a partner with copyrights that you don't own, especially with these video games, because a lot of these video games are copyrighted material that belong to the video game company. So you can't actually become a partner. You can't actually monetize videos in which you don't own the copyright to. And so this is very unfortunate, I know, for a lot of people out there, because they're going to be getting this message. They're not going to have this knowledge in their head, and they're going to think, wow, I can become a YouTube partner right now. Sign me up. They're going to monetize their videos. They're going to put advertisements on their videos, and then they're going to get into a lot of trouble, because say, some random person actually does this, they become very successful, they become a big sensation in the gaming community, and they get their channel really big and really known. Once YouTube sees that, and I forgot to mention too, if you enable your account for partnership, you don't immediately get the banners, you don't immediately get the thumbnails. I know a lot of you guys want to have that stuff. You don't immediately get that. You have to earn all that stuff, and the way you're going to earn it is by YouTube. They're going to be scouting, trends. They're going to see which channels are going to be growing a lot, have a lot of a lot of subscribers, a lot of spurts and bursts in their subscriber count and their view count. They're going to see all these rising channels. They're going to go to them, and then they're going to offer them, okay, you should open up your own AdSense account. You should do all this stuff, and then we'll give you your thumbnails that you want. We're going to give you your banner stuff. You're going to have to earn that stuff by showing us that you can grow your channel since you become a YouTube partner. Now, if you're a gamer and you advertise and you put advertisements on your gameplay and you become a really big sensation, YouTube is going to see this, and they're going to see all along you've been monetizing stuff that you actually don't own the copyright to. And just, I don't know the consequences, but just think what YouTube might actually do. You know what I mean? You've actually been making money illegally because the stuff that you have on your channel is actually not yours. They might just delete all those videos. They may actually just delete your whole entire account, because they don't want to deal with all those lawyers coming to them, trying to sue them and all that stuff because of copyright and all that stuff. And that is very unfortunate for gamers. So you may be wondering now, the big question, the big confusement upon all this is that how do big gamers, big channels, big gamers out there, really famous people, and even myself, I'm monetizing right now this video, this gameplay footage that I actually don't own. How do these people actually successfully monetize these videos legally if they don't own the copyright? And the answer to this is the fact that if you're a gamer and you want to monetize videos, you have to go to a gaming network. You've heard of a lot of these names before. Machinima, Yeousch, TGN are just a few. And what these networks do, they actually recruit players to get into their network, and then they offer them partnership. They tell YouTube that they're part of the network, and then YouTube says, okay, you're part of that network now. We're going to give you the partnership tools like the thumbnails and all that stuff. And that's how I actually became a YouTube partner. I did it through machinima.com. TGN.com, which is a big gaming network, and that's what you're going to have to do if you're a gamer. And the way these companies work is the following. These companies get the permission, with all their lawyers and all that stuff. They go to these video game companies and get their permission. They're going to give a chunk of the money to them. Whatever my video makes, they're going to give a chunk of that money to these video game companies so they can get compensated for the copyright. And so this is how it works. My videos, they make some money, okay? That money goes over to the company, the network, and that network goes ahead and uses all the revenue that my video makes and pays certain people. Some of it goes to YouTube. Some of it definitely goes to compensating those video game companies out there. Some of it goes to the network as well, so they can make the money, and then the rest of the money that is left over goes to me personally, and that is how I make my money legally with video game content, with copyright that I don't actually own. Now, in the past, a couple of years ago, applying to these networks was very, very tough. They only accepted the top, the cream of the crop, the best players, the biggest channels out there, but now recently a lot of these companies have actually lowered their standards significantly. So it's now very easy just for, kind of average-ish channels to get partnership. And, you have to, weigh all the benefits and all the disadvantages and all that stuff. You have to kind of compare all these companies, get a lot of information, and then, you can make your decision on which company or which network you want to join. But, if I'm going to give an example right now, I know TGN is a really popular right now, kind of a rising network, and their standard for becoming a partnership is all you have to do is to get 1,000 video views total among all your videos daily, and you can use, Socialblade, you can use all these tools to monitor your channel to see if you're doing well or not. And once you meet all the requirements for a single network like TGN, you can apply, and then they'll say, okay, you met the requirements, we're going to partner your channel. You just have to go through this process, and then in the end you'll become a YouTube partner just like me. And that's how it works. Believe me, guys, it's a lot easier than it was before. And 2 years ago or something like that, it was very difficult. Now it is a very, very tangible goal for a lot of people. So I want you guys just to know that it's very, it's a lot easier now, and that you should strive. If you're really into gaming, you want to, your heart is in it, you're a true gamer. This is not just for people who just want to make money playing video games. This is for the true gamer who's very dedicated to their channel, to their gameplays, and to teaching people and to making good content for their audience. For very dedicated people, this is for you. Go ahead and you will be successful in the future. And I just want to let you know, this is pretty much the end of this video, or of this warning, because I just want to let you guys know that with this new partnership policy that YouTube has created, don't think if you're a gamer that you can just become a partner through this. No, because you don't own the copyright to the video gameplay that you're going to be putting on your channel. It is just not yours. You're going to have to go through a gaming network in order to do so. And I just want to save you guys a lot of heartache, because if you go ahead and put that partnership on and monetize your videos and make all that money illegally, you're going to be in huge trouble in the future. And you're just going to be really mad that you kind of, you didn't know. It was kind of an innocence thing, but now you know. And so I hope you guys make the right decisions in the future. My name is Kidlad, and I hope if this really, helped you, informed you on what to do if you want to become a YouTube partner as a gamer, please like the video. Please favorite the video. It definitely helps me improve my YouTube network. Anyways, I am out, guys. Everybody, have a good day.